Hey everybody, it's Lynn from A Bit of Birdsong, and I have 2 large containers with playing cards, and then a few miscellaneous game type cards, and maybe collecting cards. I need to update the pictures in my Etsy shop, so I'm just going to be spreading some cards out and taking pictures, and I thought I would turn the camera on and just show you what's currently in my collection of cards. Okay, I put a piece of white paper down so that hopefully we can see the cards a little bit better. I may have to move the box. Okay, so here are some little game cards, or yeah, this is from a game, definitely. I remember this. And what I like to do is just put out the cards so that people can see. I think that's the last one I have like that. The Japan, oh no, there's a couple there. Japan Airlines. And these are fun. That's pretty. Oh. An old woman, a young woman. Oh, that's that, oh, I see it now. The old woman with the large nose and the chin versus a young woman, and it's her profile looking away. I've seen that one before. Yeah, so these are optical illusions. Kind of fun. I only have one of those. Isn't that pretty, with the sunflowers on one side, and then that's really pretty. And what do we have here? We have 39 Steps. Were these spies, a thrilling spy drama based on John Buchanan's famous novel? Huh. So my card packs are always just a variety. They're chosen pretty much at random. These are pretty cards. Look at those. Wait, are those different? No. And then the backs are pretty. That's an interesting bird I'm hearing outside. Okay. These Greenbrier cards, 2 different colors. And I do like rook cards. Anytime I send out cards, I don't overload the variety pack with a lot of rook cards, because, you know, I'm sure people find these on their own. So I may just put 1 or 2. But you also don't see them just everywhere, especially some of the older designs. And then there's Olympic Airways. And then this next card is interesting. I think there's 2 different designs there. And sometimes they have, look, I love the royal cards there. And look at the Joker. And then we have these. And, oh, these beautiful Japanese. Look at all of the different, just very beautiful. And we have the ballet dancers. Cards are fun to use. They're fun, you know, just to stick one in a little pocket in a journal, but you can turn them into a lot of different things. You can distress them. I used to use them in my retail store. I punched one hole in the top of each card and used a string to hang it on all of the clothing that I had. I had a lot of vintage things, and I would write the price tags on those, and the people who shopped there thought that was, you know, really fun. They liked it. And that's sort of how I started collecting playing cards. Those are pretty. And then we have these Holland playing cards. Let's move these back a little bit. And okay, so it's just the difference in color here. And I was thinking some of these had really pretty, yeah, like that, the royal cards. Let's see, what else do we have? These are old, I think. Well, maybe. I was thinking they are. They have the V on them. Is that for Victor? I don't remember. Okay, so I'm going to get a picture, and then we will do another whole layout. Okay, let's start this second round. And that's pretty. Sort of a, well, the shape of the petal on this, whatever it is, reminds me of a dogwood. But I don't think, well, I don't know. I don't know if that's what that's supposed to be or not. I don't have very many of these left. Move that back some. And then we've got Yukon Fireweed. And the Golden Gate, downtown Las Vegas. I like the way these look here. So that's why they're in the mix. Few of the little Coca-Cola cards left. They were kind of beat up when I bought those. And then these vintage cards, only 2 of those. And there's the fruit. Those are vintage. These are vintage, like a wall decor there. And then another one, like a sconce or whatever they're called, or something. It's holding flowers. And here's the bear attacking the traveler on horseback. Oh, and these are, so these are different planes. And that's just an interesting, I don't even know what game that is. Here's another boat, and then Red House, New Mexico, Aces over Kings, poker cards. And then these are vintage. I'm down to just not many of those, as you can see. And then we have, so these are sort of wild art cards. And you can see the pretty design on that, on the backs of those, or the fronts, which is the back and which is the front. And then I believe these are authors. Yeah. There's Tennyson, Dickens, Robert Louis Stevenson, Mark Twain, Nathaniel Hawthorne. So we'll kind of do this. Ooh. I'm going to keep the Edgar Allan Poe for I have a collection of that stuff. And then we have, there's Louisa May Alcott. The Homestead. Did we see some from that? No, we didn't. Maybe we saw the Greenbrier. I like these because of the large numbers. And then we have some Piedmont Airlines. And, oh wait, didn't we have Olympic Airlines in the last one? I try to keep them all together, but I think I might have 2 stacks of that. I did. So let's put all these together. We've already seen these. And then we've got Northwest Orient. And these are pretty. This floral design with the gold around the edge. I'm just making sure that these are all the same. I had 2 different designs. And I do enjoy throwing in, you know, the occasional tarot card, or I think there's another word for these. Sometimes they're just cards of encouragement. Sometimes they're tarot cards. I can't remember the word I'm trying to think of. So that's another table full. Let me get a picture of these. Okay. And then usually I will throw a few extras in, and for that I might use a card that's not really a playing card. These are questions from a game card. And then this is I think this is a Mexican card game. We have those. There's a tiny little card from that. I'm going to put that to the side. And we have these old pretty ships. And then this is some sort of card game. I can't remember the name of this. And then these are fun. Sort of a Victorian look. Well, just because it's got so much on it. And then we have these. The African American. I was looking for the actual name they advertised these. It's 1977 U.S. Games Systems. So there's that. Oh, we have old flinch cards, which are fun. Look at that old card. 2 great games, Rook and Monopoly. So those are the flinch cards. Here are more casino cards from the Greenbrier. And here are, this is a floral card. It's pretty with the blue edging and a little bit of gold. So we have some American Airline cards. And there's a couple of Delta. And then these are, again, I might put these in for extras. These are trading cards, I think. Chapel Hill Public Library, and it's just different children's books. And then this drop mix. So these were cards. These are, each one represents a song. So let's go back. Where was it? So like Baker Street. The song, I mean, the card is actually from 2017. But then, you know, who remembers Baker Street? I loved that song. Sam Hunt, House Party, Poison, Every Rose Has Its Thorn, Conspiracy of Ravens. I love that card. So, and those are all in plastic sleeves. And then we have, oh, these are pretty. It's, they're just pretty, that both sides are really pretty. They're very shiny. They look, they're in new condition, but I don't know that these are brand new cards. I think they're older and they're just in very good shape. And then these are just some little, I think one of you sent me these. Several names are coming to mind. These are some old, does that say Russell Games? Just some old tiny playing cards. Game cards. And then I have these. I should probably, I don't know, update my description just to say that I have, these are cursive letters, and these are pretty much flashcards. And then there's a Christmas card. I always try to pull those out and put the Christmas cards together at Christmas time. So many things that I want to and need to do. And then ACEO. Now this has something to do with eBay. This is different eBay IDs on each one. And they're all different art. I'm the ACEO art cards, editions, and originals. 4,500 members and still growing. The original group where ACEO was born. So this says first edition 2008. And let's turn that so you can see both sides. And then here is a whole big stack of Coca-Cola Christmas playing cards with Santa. Got a few more here. And they're just a couple of little Coca-Cola cards. These are from 1997 because it has the date card inside. I need to remember to slide these back when I'm laying them all out on the paper. I always end up with a few just odds and ends. There's another plain. So these are sort of just rogue cards. I don't have a whole set, just maybe one or two. But I think the table is, oh, look at that. I think the table's pretty full. So let me get pictures of these. We're pretty much down to the end of this. Here's some Norman Rockwell. Those are pretty. Let's see if the royal cards, I don't even see, well, they're pretty much just standard. And I love these cards. They feel like paper. I like those better than the ones that are so shiny. And yeah, we really are down to the last. Wow, I just found an old picture that I've been looking for. I can't believe I found this. I started thinking about this picture because it has the trees in the background, and I couldn't find it. And I thought, where in the world did I put that? And here it is. I figured I threw it away, and I would never do that on purpose. But, you know, things like that happen, and I could not find it anywhere. And here it is with the cards. So that's pretty amazing. Again, I just end up with sort of, you know, rogue cards sometimes. I used to have a lot of these. These are fun. And I've used those up. I like the round cards, but you don't see too many of those. So it's fun to have just a few of those. Oh, there's more of the drop mix cards. There's another one of the art cards, and they can get pretty out there. And then these are sort of creepy cards. Wish you were here. Sort of got zombie faces on those. And yeah, just we're down to the random cards. Although I do think I have cards, like look at this one. So that's Caesar's Palace, and then look how the Jack of Diamonds looks. And then I have some mixed sort of Harry Potter themed cards, like Hogwarts. I think this was a game, so not exactly just a standard playing card. That was to a particular game. And then Quidditch, that must have been a game of Quidditch. And then we have these Harry Potter cards, and I'm not sure what game. I was looking for the date. I'm not sure what game this was, but you have the different houses in the Harry Potter series. I do think I have more cards that I haven't put in my boxes yet, so I need to do that. But this is pretty much the cards. There may be some inside, and of course I'll find them, you know, the minute this is done. But anyway, I wanted to share that this morning. Thank you so much for watching. I will be back soon with some journaling, and bye for now.